That's why I'm thinking it's Rohan, but maybe I'm wrong. Could be even Moma too. I mean, we don't know. I think Moma's a pure.
Moma.
I think Moma's a pure boy, but I mean,
this route is just Moma's route. This is where Moma said, "I ain't taking it anymore."
This is where I'll go on my Roberta's blood trail. Am I right? Crikey.
He knows.
Yeah, he knows. He's seen Black Lagoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah. Robin's not seen Black Lagoon.
Black Lagoon's got that chick with the hot pants in it.
It sure does. Hey, speaking of which.
Hey, I looked around your head, and I discovered something. Something about the new Cyclops serial killings. Apart from Oda, there are 4 victims.
I like to think of we don't treat Oda as a victim.
Exactly. Shoko Nadami, Renju Okiura, Iris Sagan, and So Sejima. Who was responsible for these murders? Who committed these heinous acts? Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick. Kinda weird. I get it though. Renju was strangled to death by Iris.
It's
weird.
not autoerotic asphyxiation, you know what I mean?
So cut open Iris's body.
I
But
like
who
to be a
shot
polar
So?
bear. I like to go hunting for salmon.
Who shot So? Wait, so does that mean that Iris, when we were talking to her, hadn't swapped yet?
Unknown, because
When we got hit by the walk? Oh, right, because Iris was acting super weird whenever
in
we
this
saw
route,
her.
yeah.
Whenever we saw Iris on camera, any of the times after we had been passed out.
No, we didn't.
Well, we saw her after we got hit with the walk.
Well, that was in the other route. This route we got
Yeah,
tased,
she was acting
remember?
weird.
Well, she was acting weird in this route too, but she was also the most likely suspect for Renju because we saw
Because
her
she took
driving
the
car.
knife. Oh, yeah, and she took the knife.
No, that was in the other route. I know it's confusing. She doesn't
She's
have
got a knife.
in this route.
In other words, all these murders were committed by different people. There wasn't just one killer. That's how it looks on the surface anyway. But this Kaname Date actually doesn't
But
have
we
amnesia.
have an idea there's body swapping in play now.
Yeah, we know. I don't know how Date knows. It's not the truth, is it? There's only one culprit. One person. And that person is...
Who is the new Cyclops serial killer? Well, the
Uh,
answer is it's you, but I think it's more complicated than that.
Yeah, it's probably one of those where we say it and it's just wrong a bunch of times. I'm gonna blame So. Because he's an S.
No, it isn't.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, hey.
It's Shoko.
It could be.
Shoko was the original swapper.
Okay.
It could be? Are you sure it could be?
Would you just pick it's
Renju.
you? Stop wasting our
It's
viewers' time.
Renju. Oh, it's totally
You
Renju.
know who it is.
It won't even let me choose the other one this time. It wouldn't even let me choose Iris that time.
Because your
Yes.
brain was telling you you're stupid, Date.
It's you, the poison in front of me right now.
You're blaming the commander of Abis for this?
No, I'm not blaming Boss, asshat. I'm blaming the person inside Boss's head.
Can you at least try to make sense?
All right, I'll explain. You know about the abandoned chemical plant in the Kawasaki district.
Sure, we all know the chemical plant zone.
Dun, dun,
Oh, hang
dun,
on, we
dun,
have to
dun.
load. We have to load a video.
Oh boy,
No, I'm sorry, just an image. Just an image we need to load.
There's a prototype sync machine there. Dump, dump,
Are you
dump,
hitting
dump, dump.
buttons?
Nope.
Okay.
You use that device to swap around bodies, one by one. I know about the body swaps. Why do I know about the body
In
swaps?
other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded, switched.
I like how it's unknown, because I didn't get this breakdown in this
This is
route.
definitely not pewter.
It could have been anyone. Wow.
It could even not be pewter.
Anyone could have just told me that. I don't know where it started, but at some point you got into Shoko's brain. Then you got into Renju's, and got rid of Shoko's body. After Renju was Iris, you strangled Renju using Iris. After that, you got into So,
And then you got into the polar bear outfit.
who you used to kill Iris and Oda at the cold storage warehouse. Bang!
Thank you for banging, Rob. I appreciate that.
Now you're in Boss's body, inside her head.
Okay. I see.
Checkmate.
If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide. What if she just reveals a mask and just like, or just like does like the
Mask off moment.
Yeah, mask off moment. Yes, I am the culprit behind the new Cyclops serial killings.
Boss, your collarbone looks real
I was gonna
fucked
say
right
her
now.
collarbone looks really weird. I've been trying not to focus on it.
Yeah,
this whole
at first I
time.
was like, maybe that was like, some kind of manacle set that they had on her to not kill people, but then I was like, oh, but her arms are totally
Well, she's
free.
not like. It's not like they don't know how she kills people. She's not Death Note. Life from Death Note. I guess you can call me the new Cyclops killer.
I ain't gonna call you that. The suspect.
The suspect is in the room. The camera is on.
I don't want to talk to the suspect. Who was inside Iris during the interrogation Sunday?
That was me.
The one sending the text and being weird.
Yeah, with Oda, yeah.
Hey, you imitate her well. Must be a big ASAP fan. From the way you talked and your body language, it was like the real Iris. Earlier, too, you almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was perfect.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first. A person's memory and sense of self.
God.
Let's call that personality.
You weren't talking about defining the terms of your release or
No,
imprisonment.
no.
You're talking about definitions.
We're getting pseudoscience bullshit now, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, you got yourself a personality.
It isn't quite the right word, but it'll suffice.
Yeah, sure. Translation error, whatever.
Now, transferring that personality into
Oh,
someone else's
God.
brain,
Oh,
let's call
God.
that
Let's
parasitism.
not.
That one be transferring is the parasite. The one being transferred into is the host.
Sure, yeah.
Are you with me so far?
No.
Moving on.
Ugh.
Rob, if you just get through it, then we don't have to bitch about
She
it as
keeps
much.
talking and talking.
He doesn't talk that much. Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost. About 1% remains in the brain,
You. Oh, my God.
which explains Date's memory problems.
I got 1% of a serial killer potentially inside my
I
brain
think you're
right
thinking
now.
the exact opposite.
Oh, God. I got 1% of a serial killer in my brain.
So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host.
Nothing could imitate Kaname Date.
That's how I knew about the warehouse in Sunfish Pocket, by the way. Thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories.
Who was inside? Yeah, but who was inside Iris during the interrogation?
I'm telling you, it was me! Why are you making me repeat myself?
Oh boy, this might be my favorite person I
This
played
is starting
this game
to get
with.
into some Monica DDLC shit.
That means the Somnium that I entered on Sunday.
That's right. It was me.
I don't remember what happened in that one though.
That was another fucked up warehouse one where we started murdering
Oh,
people
God,
in
yeah,
there. Remember
right, the
that one
double,
with the
yeah.
pictures that we tore up?
Hey,
Yeah.
this fucking warehouse. How does he know about the original Cyclops killer? And something else was troubling me.
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Yeah, hey, remember
God,
all that
look,
fun stuff? Yeah.
Look how happy I am.
You sure were. Look
So
how happy
fucking
you were
happy.
to murder.
If only Date was that happy all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, what's going on here? Just what is going on here?
Uh-huh.
Her eyes look clouded and dark. I wish I
Dark
want to ask
and brooding.
I want to ask the Iris question again.
Well, too bad.
Give me the details of each crime.
Before I do, there's something I want to hear from you.
You want me to squeal like a piggy?
How did you know about the prototype sync machine?
I'm Kaname Date.
How did you know about the prototype sync machine, Date?
I'm Jersey. We talk about it in Jersey all the time.
And not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of.
Yeah, it turns out actually I have been able to know all of the different time travel routes the whole time.
Sure, yeah.
I'm pretty cool.
Why is that?
Hey, that's confidential.
Regaining your memories, are you?
Oh boy.
Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing.
We'll pretend like
Pieces
that makes
of
sense.
memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain. Gradually, slowly taking its time, I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now. Well, that's not true because, like, stroke victims and stuff, Rob, slowly regain pieces of their brain that are lost.
Yeah.
Like, they don't regain all of it, but I mean, like, you know, or at least sometimes they do, yeah. A fractal is a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain.
No.
See this?
Oh my god, it's a Triforce.
It's a Triforce. Yeah, we're gonna go be Ganon.
The cock curve.
See this?
That's not a cock
Hit
curve.
the A
That's a
button so I
snowflake.
can read it so we can be done with this.
That's a snowflake. That's not a cock curve.
Whichever fragment
I know what
you
cock
cut,
curves
you will
look
see
like.
a similar shape. The whole
might
is
be an
made up of
expert.
its similar parts.
You know how much time I spent at the gay bar?
Will you just let me read this shit? This is called a fractal figure. Memories are in the brain are similar. This is what he is explaining.
I mean, that's no Saint Sebastian.
He is claiming that from a few pieces you can rebuild the memory.
I knew about the prototype from regaining my memory. I just
I
don't
do
know.
appreciate that he's not doing the same
Is
thing he
that,
did in Zero Escape.
right? Where he won? And no, that's not it.
Because in Zero Escape they made a big thing about alternate timelines. Oh.
Parallel worlds exist. What was that, Ross? Not doing the same thing?
Maybe they're doing it now. Okay, fine, fuck it.
Parallel
that was
worlds.
definitely Iris who said that, but I mean, in any case, sure, yeah.
That could have been anyone.
Saito Sejima.
Oh, so we are getting the fucking... So the other worlds are starting to bleed into them? That's where these are coming from?
I don't... Maybe...
So not like flashbacks, like side flashes?
Well, because like in the other one, like you had memory of other timelines, but this one I don't think we do, or maybe we do. Congressman Sejima's son.
What?
I researched Saito thoroughly, but I cannot find any images of him on the internet.
That's weird.
He is listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
Continue.
Fine, I still have time.
What, is there a time limit here?
You'll see.
What, so are you just like an accomplished fucking timeline
I was
hopper?
gonna say, are you the fucking Joker?
Yeah.
You have bombs planted in Gotham?
No, I think that this fucking person just knows all
You
the
have
timelines.
2 boats. Which one do you decide to destroy?
Oh, blow both up, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. So, where do you want me to start?
Hey, it's just past midnight on Tuesday. Shoko was killed on Friday. If we think about that as day 1, today is day 5. What was Saito doing those days? I decided to ask him. Oh, so you're Saito for sure.
Okay, yeah. Let's start at the beginning.
Yeah, what's your alibi for Friday?
Like you guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife.
Man, you're being real cooperative all of a sudden.
Well, I mean, they think they've won already, so that made calling Renju easy. I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question. I think it was around 4 p.m. I had him meet me at the chemical plant zone. I made Renju go to sleep. Synced, switched personalities. And then stabbed Shoko's discarded body with an ice pick.
Weird.
I took Shoko to Bloom Park by car, using the old abandoned subway line. And now we get to see the subway. Oh no, you get to actually talk. Okay, yeah, okay. I thought
Nope.
you needed to do something, but yeah.
Nope.
Just videos loading. Must have been around 8 p.m. by the time I was finished. I tied up Shoko to one of the merry-go-round horses. After that, I used Renju's phone to send a now message to Mizuki. Hey, Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. Sure, yeah. Then I just waited for Mizuki to arrive. Okay.
I see.
Why
I
did you need her to
see.
be there? Other than
Day
just for
2.
fun? Until Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju.
Running all over the damn place.
My next target was Iris. I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, so I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket first. I called her a little before 5 p.m. and she arrived just after 6.
I see.
I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me. That's when Oda saw us.
What a bitch.
It sure is. Anyway, I put her in the car, then headed to the chemical plant. On the way, I made her take a sleeping pill. I knew she might run when she saw where we were going. Loading video.
Probably when she saw you in a bear costume.
Probably that. No, that was
Oh,
the next
God,
night, yeah.
Switch first.
It was around 7 p.m. when I got there, and I wasted no time switching bodies. After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death.
Strangled to death.
Hey, again, it's not all rock asphyxiation, okay?
Hey.
Renju, don't play that way, eh?
It kind of was, though.
Then I put his body in an empty oil drum I had prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car, then head back to Sunfish Pocket.
So we were right. It was Iris that killed Renju.
Yeah, but then something I didn't anticipate happened. Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the car. It was Ota.
What a weirdo.
He asked me something about being able to drive. Because we know women aren't allowed to drive.
Not in
He was
Japan.
surprised to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on that little incel, but I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk. Plus, if word got around that Renju's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would foil my plans. So I came up with a lie. A simple lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it secret. I've been a dude this whole time. That's what the thing referred to in Otis Nile messages, by the way.
I see.
And just like that, I managed to escape a bad situation and head to Sunfish Pocket as planned. The rest went exactly as you already figured out.
Alright, so
Yep.
you're just Sejima's kid.
So why does he
Psycho.
keep switching bodies? That's what I want to know. Which I'm
For
sure we're
fun.
going to find out the answer here.
Alright, what happened on day 3?
Yeah.
Weirdos.
Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled. Oh, I am of course referring to Iris. I didn't want to draw suspicion, so I decided to attend as planned. I went to Lemnesgate and performed my job.
Let's see, so at this point, Iris was in the other body and has been killed?
Iris is still alive. Renju's
Well, no,
dead.
Iris
Shoku's
is-
dead.
Yeah, but
But he's Iris right now. So
yeah.
later on this evening, we're going to interrogate Iris, which means we're bringing this person back to here. And then later
but Iris's
on that
personality
evening,
was
they
in
died.
Renju and was killed, right?
Huh?
Iris's personality was in Renju and was killed?
I don't know I'm presuming that that's the case, yeah. 'Cause I'm presuming that it's just basically swapping around all the
Shoko was
personalities and just
killed.
murdering them, yeah.
Yeah, so how did he get into Shoko?
That's the mysteries we need to figure out still, yeah.
Oh my god, that's why Shoko was such a terrible mom.
It was this guy the whole time, yeah. And when I left, I ran into you, Date.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm Kaname Date.
You sure are. Or are you? Do you know you're Kaname Date?
I might be
You're
Saito.
you're Falco, yeah. To be honest, I was a little surprised.
My name's Falco.
Yeah, Jersey detective.
Jersey detective.
Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Renju.
You don't say.
Uh-huh.
That was worth a
Yeah, that was worth
couple of
loading.
loads.
I didn't think Oda had seen me. So of course I didn't expect to see you there so soon. You were on to me, but there was nothing I could do about that. If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion. So I decided to play my role. The interrogation began around 8:20 p.m. Is that right? Then you synced into my mind.
It is pewter.
Sure is.
It is the thing
We
in
saw all the very weird
Bam
stuff.
with the
Yeah.
rock.
Is this where we saw So in the dress, I think?
And there's me having a good time.
Yeah, I think this is the route where that happened, yeah. Yep. But you didn't get what you were looking for, did you? As a result, you had no choice but to release me. I didn't want to go home right away. I knew that there might be police waiting for me.
I'm the police.
That would make it difficult to sneak out at night, and that would put my plan in jeopardy. So I asked you to take me to Marble. I tried to find an opportunity to run. But then another unexpected event occurred. Oda showed up with his fucking taser. I got a Nile message from Oda. I knew I could use him. So I told him I needed his help to meet me at Marble.
Disappointed!
He did as I instructed him to do.
Oh, tased.
Tase the shit out of you.
How's you doing, Saint Sebastian?
Hey, how's it going, Sebastian? Hey. After that, I got into the van with Oda. But because his presence was unnecessary, I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink. When he was gone, I took his car and drove to my parents' house where I used to live. Yes, the Sejima residence.
Right, that was that weird. That happened in the true route too, right?
Yeah, so that was happening there too, which means it's still somebody who swapped with boss on the true route.
Okay.
Of course, I knew I couldn't just walk up and ring the doorbell.
Bum, 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 bum.
I don't know who to do this voice as. Hello, Father. It's been a long time. I was also in Iris's body at the time. I guess Iris would have done it, but that's
there
fine
you go.
too. Yeah. But I thought I could use that to my advantage. So I pushed on the intercom, and sure enough, my dad's a pervert and invited me inside. I told him this. I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you. He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed and got into the van with me.
Oh, do you not know that that's actually... It sounds
We
like
arrived
this
at the
guy might
prototype
not have
sync
actually
machine
known.
around 11:50 p.m. What's that?
It sounds like Saito might not have actually known that Iris is actually...
Is it related?
Yeah.
I don't think so, yeah. I'm not sure what the rhyme or reason for the killings are yet. Because that's still a missing component here.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm sure he'll, as he monologues, we'll find out eventually.
Yeah, right?
By the time I was in the body of Sosejima, it was a new day. That's when I decided to embrace my true self. That of the furry bear.
Ugh. Sometimes you just gotta do it.
Uh-huh.
I assume this is a whole stream that's loading right now of Sam.
I was going to say, clearly it's a very critical event that the Switch cannot... Oh, no.
Oh, god damn it, the cursor just disappeared. Are you kidding me? All right, day 4.
No, continue. There's no more there.
Oh, no, shit.
It's fine. Before noon, I used to owe my old man's body to call this one Boss. Has no name. You may
True.
not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years. The two shared a terrible secret. Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately.
So that's why the boss just split.
Yeah.
No cursor.
No cursor. Video loading.
Hi, boss.
I injected her with a sedative. Then brought her body to the chemical plant zone. I synced with her, exchanged our bodies. And after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into pieces.
Well, that part seems unnecessary, but we did find him in a vase.
Right.
Oh, so he must be in a vase right now.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
probably. Yeah. Yep, there's the vase. I stuffed the meat into a vase I had brought earlier, and then drove back to my house. Continue.
All right, continue.
Back to the other day, yeah. This was yesterday, early Monday morning, past midnight. In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and drove to a new location. Okuri Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I arrived at 1, then prepared for the show for a couple hours. Of course, when I say show, I mean dismembering Iris. Because of the temperature in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected to prepare, but... Well, you saw it in the video.
I did.
Of course, I didn't anticipate Ota would show up. What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly to foil my plans.
Foiled your plans.
That annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him. Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation. Didn't matter if you found out or not. This all happened Monday morning. I left the warehouse around 3:30 a.m. and then went to Denny's.
Continue.
Yes, never mind, yeah. Maybe
Straight
not.
to Denny's.
Straight to Denny's. Grand Slam! Yeah, right.
All right, we got some progress.
Get some progress.
Saito spoke with grace. No sign of remorse. Classic serial killer.
Which, the fact that I can do that very well probably
Yep.
means that there's nothing stopping me from being a serial killer. But in any case, continue.
I was trying to keep my anger from boiling over. Kept asking him questions.
You've asked him no questions. You let him monologue for 20 straight minutes.
Yeah, questions are for losers.
Yeah.
So, let's see. What's a good question here?
They're all good questions. Ask them all.
Hey, why do you take out your victim's eyes? That's a weird trademark.
You know all about the prototype sync machine, don't you? I
Maybe.
should explain it.
Yeah,
No.
sure. I knew.
What?
The prototype sync machine differed from the one at Abus in a few key ways. The machine at Abus is more sophisticated. Nano cables from the sync gear enter through the gap between the eyeball and the socket. They then travel down the optic nerve canal to the brain.
So I guess for those cables, it doesn't work on the other one.
You need to have an opening.
You need to have an
brain.
actual opening to do so.
But the prototype sync machine isn't so advanced. Didn't we hook up to this with
Yeah, I thought we were able to hook up to this. We have a gap in our eye already, and when we found Iris, she also had a gap in her eye.
Oh.
So that
yeah,
explains
that's
why
right.
that
She had
was
already
the
lost
case.
She had lost the eye in that one.
Yeah.
Hey, to perform a sync. Okay, well, if you need to remove the left eye, I feel like...
It's not a good machine.
Oh, so that's why...
That's also why we lost our eye.
So ones with the ones missing the right eye were killed by Rohan or something. Who just like to kill for the sake of killing, and then left eye ones were to use the sync machine. But surely other people like Boss or Pewter knew this, and right from the get-go of people missing eyes would have just been like, oh, you need to be missing an eye to do the sync machine. Maybe that's related.
Or it could be related to something 6 years ago. We still don't know the full details of that, but I think we're going to get that in the true ending route.
Well, clearly, I swapped with somebody using the prototype sync machine,
Right.
probably number 89, or Saito, as it were. And I was in the body of number 89, because that's probably my home body, which is why Iris knows me, and Hitomi. And I banged.
Let's keep going, because otherwise, yeah.
Ha-cha-cha. Hey, the
We
subject
got a
and
lot to
sinker
think
have
about,
no,
though, but
have
we're gonna
to
get those answers
remove
very
their eye
quickly.
from the socket. Otherwise, the cables cannot enter the brain. Of course, even with the eye removed, severing the connection to the brain isn't necessary. The extracted eyeball still has the optic nerve and blood vessels connected. After a sync, the eye is supposed to be replaced back in the socket. It's supposed to be safe. Side effects are rare.
So you just literally remove the eye and then put it back
And
in.
you just put it back. Unless the nerve or blood vessels are damaged somehow, replacing the eyeball really isn't too difficult.
Sure.
I see.
So why did you take out your victim's eyes?
Yeah, but why'd you take out your victim's eyes?
Of course, I don't really care about eyes.
You don't say.
It's interesting how she's like basically doing like the play with your vagina hands. Yeah, I don't need them. All I cared about was exchanging bodies with the sink. And for that, I needed to remove the left eye.
Yeah, why didn't you just put the eyes back when you were done?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern to me. Why would I bother replacing the eye? I was just gonna get rid of it anyway.
Dum.
Where are
Okay,
the eyeballs
yeah,
you
where'd you
removed?
put the eyeballs?
Do you have a collection like a jar? Shoko's is in Renju.
Oh.
Renju's is in Iris. You made him swallow them? Oh yeah, I think we saw that was a thing, right? Yeah.
Swallow them. Well...
Yeah, we saw that in the... We saw their digestive tract, remember?
Oh yeah, and they had an eye in them.
So yeah, so he's just making him swallow the eye?
Weird.
Fuck. Dad's is in Boss.
Ew, so you're eating them yourself then? Because you're in Boss right now.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Ew, so you got an eyeball in you right
Their
now.
stomachs, I mean.
You sick bastard.
Yes, I ate them!
Oh, so you were just personally eating them all.
Immediately after exchanging personalities. How horrible.
Weirdo.